Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining. Not sure how good the sound quality will be, but we'll do my best to give some play-by-play as we get going here shortly. I think so. We're up and live.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I'll do my best tonight. Just about ready for warm-ups here. Running a few minutes behind. Warm-ups are underway. We'll start in about 4 minutes. I do apologize. There is quite a bit of background noise. The bleachers are quite loud with the kids running back and forth. Just about ready to get going. Tonight in net we will have number 20, Simon Wilson. Starting at defense, we have Henry Green and Alex Teese. Forwards are Damon, Hoff, and Sayer. And we're underway. Offsides. Easton will take the draw here. Plays it over to Paxton. Henry picks it up, gets it over the red line, gets it deep. Keith in there to get it. Intercepted. Oh, and they score! Looked like a bit of a misdirected puck, and it went in. Okay, that was quick. Let's see if we can do it again. Easton gets it. Play out neutral. Up over the red line. Easton takes it. Turnover in neutral. Henry steps up. Alex there on defense. Plays it off to the corner. He gets a shot on net, but it's too far. Oh. Played in deep behind Simon. Henry there to pick it up. Up the boards. Gets it out of the zone. Fresh D on for us. Miles Davis. Gets it out into the corner there. Down the back behind Simon. Charlie Cox out there. Too far for him, and it's going to be an icing. Second line out there for us tonight. Cale Sherwood, Chael Brown, and Charlie Cox. D pair is Cora and Miles Davis. On the boards. Chael's there to get it. Up to Cale. Couldn't quite get it out, so they're still on sides. Cale there. Pops the boards. Out of the zone. Cale with it now. Odd man rush. Turnover. Played out to center. Charlie there to pick it up. Takes it to the red line. Gets it over. In on sides. Chael behind the net to pick it up. Plays it back around the net. West St. Paul picks it up. Takes it away. Over the blue line, they're on sides. Simon with a save. Miles there to pick it up. Chael there along the boards. And we have a penalty upcoming for a check. Out there for the penalty kill is Atlas, Hudson, Fipsy, and Beats. Okay, a 1 minute and 30-second penalty for checking. Beats in with it shorthanded. Right into the corner. Up to the middle. Easton there to pick it up. No, excuse me, Hudson there to pick it up. Broken up nicely in neutral ice. Fipsy down there in the defensive zone to Atlas. Over to Hudson. Beats there to pick it up. Fipsy's got it in the corner. Up the boards. Played over to Hudson and out. Atlas with a nice play. Broken up by West St. Paul. Here they come back on D. Shot misses wide. Fipsy there again to pick it up along the far wall. Over to Atlas. Over the red line. Can't quite get it deep though. Trails off on the penalty. Back to 5 skaters aside. Will Klein hops off the bench onto the ice. Henry's out there now. He replaces Fipsy. Gets it over the... Can't quite get it in the zone. Play out at neutral. East in there again. And we have a stoppage. I believe it would be for a West St. Paul player slow to get up. Gets up off on his own power. Face-off coming at neutral. 9:48 remaining in the first period. Out there is Easton, Keith Damon, and Paxton Sayer. West St. Paul picks it up over the red line. Gets it in. Makes a nice move. Oh, nicely broken up there by Easton. Played behind Simon. And out of the zone. Through neutral. Keith with the nice play to try to break it up and be in all alone, but it's broken up. Little disjointed here. Shot around, picked up. Easton with a nice play to take it away. Nice play at the blue line. Does it stay on? No, it does not. So they have to touch up. There they go. Keith with a nice play. Get it in deep. Sayer there to pick it up. Along for tees. Henry there to support. Easton picks it up. Loses the handle. Paxton with the nice back check. Comes in, shot, doesn't get through. Nice play for them to break it up. Played to the corner. Henry with Tail with it now. He's got to get off on a change. He's been out there a little while. Charlie's out there. Miles Davis on defense. And Cora. Charlie with it. Over the blue lines. Onsides. Loses the handle on it. Over to Tail. Shot on net. Deflected. Cora on the far side to pick it up. Nice play for Chael to break up that 2-on-1. Kale with it now, along the far boards. All the way down for an ice. Face off in the defensive zone. Kale on the draw. Kale wins it. Back to the corner. Oh, up the middle he goes. Cora with it there. Plays it with her skate. Gets it up and out of the zone. Hustles back. This will not be icing. Goalie covers it for West St. Paul. 6:33 left to go in the first period. Hudson with the draw. Plays it over to Atlas. Up to the blue line. Zane with it. Can't quite keep it in. Out to neutral. Zane with it. West St. Paul with the puck now. Right along the near boards. Will Klein's in there. Atlas. Coleman. Ooh, shot right through the crease. Will Klein with it on the far side. Contact on the far wall. No penalty upcoming. Atlas goes in after it. Will Klein with it again. Along the near boards. A lot of traffic. I believe it was offsides. Fresh skaters out there for us. Keep Damon on it. Tries to get over to Easton. Can't quite make the connection. Easton with it along the boards. Oh, nice play to try to get it out front to Paxton. Alex teased with it there on defense for us. Keith Damon there to pick it up. Gets it in. Henry chases back to get the puck. Turnover. Oh, nice deflected save by Simon. West St. Paul keeps it in the zone. Keith there to pick it up. He's got Easton breaking down the middle, can't quite make the pass. Oh, so close. Almost had another one. Paxton with it. Gets it back in deep. Oh, Easton right there out front. Couldn't quite bury it. Over to Cora. Shoots it on net with authority, and it goes in! Scoring for Des Moines, number 54, Easton Hoff. Icing upcoming on the play. No, we have a penalty upcoming on Des Moines. Charlie Cox going to the box for interference. Penalty kill for Des Moines. Kale, Chale, Miles, and Cora. West St. Paul plays it out front. Miles there to try to swipe it away. Does it again, gets it up to Kale and out of the zone. Yes, into the bench. Stoppage of play. Fresh penalty killers on the ice for Des Moines. Atlas Coleman, Will Klein, Cora, and Miles stay. West St. Paul controls the face-off. Gets it up top. Around, played into the corner. Can't quite clear the zone. Cora there to pick it up. Oh, right through the crease. Over the back of the net. Shot by West St. Paul. Cora there behind the net to pick it up. Shoots it up the boards. Clears it down. And it's icing. 7 seconds left on the penalty to Des Moines. Face-off coming here. Atlas on the draw. Will, Klein, Zane, and Fitzy. Power play over for West St. Paul. Back to full strength. Played along the near boards. Easton picks it up. Keith there to try to knock it away. Zane back on defense. Nicely steered aside by Fitzy. Played out to neutral. They get it back in, but not deep. Played back out through neutral along the near boards. After one period of played, Des Moines leading 2-0. To start the second period, we have Keith Damon, Easton Hoff, and Paxton Sayer on forwards. Back on D, Alex Tees and Henry Green. Nicely steered aside by Simon. Keith with a nice breakaway opportunity. He shoots and he scores! Scoring for Des Moines, number 28, Keith Damon. Kale with it now. Kale in the corner to pick it up. Tries to fire it around the back of the net. Can't quite make the pass. It's intercepted. Picked up by West St. Paul. They're in 2-on-1 if they hurry, but Henry with a nice defensive play. Up the near boards. West St. Paul plays it. Back out. Alex Tees picks it up. Kale's there to knock it in deep. Fresh set of D out there for Des Moines. Cora and Miles. West St. Paul in with it. Shoots just wide. Saved by Simon. Charlie hustles back. No icing on the play. He's in. Here comes help. Shale there. and Kale. Charlie with the nice stick handle move. Shoots it over the net. Picked up behind the net by Kale. Shot on goal. And face-off upcoming. Hudson on the draw. Plays it over to Atlas Coleman. Miles there on defense. Cora back. Hudson with a nice back check. Will Klein with a nice back check in the defensive zone. Cora with a nice shot to get it out of the zone, but it's going to be too far, and it's going to be icing. West St. Paul with it. Oh, nice save by Simon. Defensive zone face-off upcoming. It will be Hudson, Atlas, Will Klein, and Fitzy and Beats on defense. But a far side. Will Klein with it there. Penalty upcoming on Des Moines. Will Klein with a minor penalty for checking. Easton on the draw. Keith with a nice aggressive play to get it out of the zone. T's there to pick it up. Easton gathers it again. Played along the near boards. Keith with a nice play. Gets it in over the blue line on sides. Easton with a nice play to take it away from them. Can't quite keep it in. Bounces over Henry's stick. Played all the way down. No icing on the play. Played along the near boards by Keith and Hudson. And T's there. Henry on the far side on D. Keith goes off on a change. Fresh penalty killer out there for Des Moines. Nice play by Alex Tees to get it out of the zone. Icing on the play. Come all the way back down. Offensive zone face-off coming up. Des Moines back to full strength. It'll be Kale, Chael, and Charlie. The 3 C's, maybe. Played out front, stopped by the goalie for West St. Paul. Where is it? Caught up in his gear, their gear. Offensive zone faceoff coming again. Kale on the draw. Wins it over to Charlie. Charlie plays it into the corner. Miles Davis there to pick it up. Chael all alone out front, nobody there. Can't quite get a shot off. Cora there, it's deflected. Miles at the blue line. Keeps it in. Some confusion on the ice. Stoppage of play. I think the West St. Paul player thought the whistle had blown, so he went to pick up the puck, but the whistle had not blown. Cora at the point. Shot on goal. Saved by West St. Paul. Offensive zone faceoff coming up again for Des Moines. It'll be Kale, Chael, and Charlie again on the draw. Or Kale on the draw, excuse me. Again, seemed to be a bit of confusion. Not sure if the goalie had a bit of a equipment issue. Here we go. Kale wins the draw. Back to Miles. Over to Cora. Played it up to the middle. Charlie over there to pick it up. Hustles into the corner. Chael out front. Deflected behind the net. Kale plays it along the boards. Up to Cora. Shot on net by Cora. Couldn't quite get a deflection there for Charlie. Kale back with it in the corner. Charlie out front for the one-timer. Doesn't quite connect on it. Cora shoots it back in deep. Charlie out front there. Stopped and saved by West St. Paul. On the draw will be Hudson Hall, Atlas Coleman on the wing, and Will Klein on the other wing. Out there for D will be Fipsy and Zane Vietz. West St. Paul plays it behind their net. Fipsy with it there along the near boards. Played out through neutral. Back to Zane. Turnover taken away by West St. Paul. Played into the corner. They tumble into the boards. Couple of Bucs players there. Comes out front. Deflected away. No goal. Simon with a nice stop. West St. Paul with it at the point. Shoots it in, deflected. Picked up by Hudson. Off to Atlas. Atlas with it there. He's got help with Will Klein and Hudson breaking towards the net. Hudson picks it up in the corner. Deflected back into the corner. Hudson there again to pick it up. Hudson with the shot on goal. And it goes in! Couldn't tell if it was deflected or not. I believe it to have been Hudson who scored. .806 remaining in the second period. Alex tees with it there. Keith Damon out to center, picks it up, deflected away. West St. Paul picks it up, but they are offsides. Neutral zone faceoff upcoming. Easton on the draw. Chased over there by Paxton. He's got to back up so they stay on sides. No icing. They say it was touch. West St. Paul picks it up. Again, deflected nicely by Simon into the corner. Around for Keith. Alex there to pick it up. Easton again with the puck in the far side corner. Gets it up the boards. Can't quite get it out though. Back behind the net it goes. Henry Green there to pick it up. Skates with it on the near boards. And he's running too hard against the boards. Looks like we have a penalty upcoming on West St. Paul for a check. Offensive zone faceoff upcoming here on the power play. Cale Sherwood there to take the draw. Deflected over to West St. Paul. They take it. Miles Davis there at the far blue line. West St. Paul gets it back into their own zone. We got to touch up to stay on sides. Played along the far boards. Broken up by West St. Paul. Nice stick play by Cora there to break up the play. Miles with it along the far boards. Charlie there with the shot to get it out over to Cale. Chael over there to pick it up along the near boards. They're on sides. Charlie hustles in back behind the play. Cora there at the blue line. West St. Paul on a breakaway. Simon with the save. Defensive zone faceoff upcoming. Hudson on the draw. Plays it over to Atlas Coleman. He's got Will Klein there with him, but they're offsides. Faceoff will come out to neutral. West St. Paul with it here. Takes it in. Quick breakaway. And Simon with the nice blocker save to stick it away. Hudson with it. Penalty upcoming on no penalty upcoming. Play was offsides. Hudson on the draw. Deflected over to the far boards. West St. Paul in with it here. We got two players breaking to the ice. And it goes up and over. Bucks off on a change. Fresh skaters. Henry. Alex. Easton. Keith. And Paxton. Easton on the draw. Played out to neutral. Ice by West St. Paul. Easton with an attempt to break it up. Paxton over there on the far side. Played in behind the net, behind Simon. West St. Paul with it behind the net. And deflected out front, but it squirts out wide. Easton hustles after it, but it will be icing. Sorry, forgot to turn off the power play. It's 5 skaters aside. West St. Paul with it here. Easton picks it up, hustles after it. Could have a 2-on-1, doesn't quite develop. Way back to Alex Tees. Alex with it, over to Paxton. Easton there to pick it up. Later on the far end, behind the net. Easton with it again. Paxton with it. Can't quite get a shot off. Turnover. West St. Paul with it. But he doesn't quite get the shot off. Played out in front by West St. Paul. Paxton with a nice play to break it up and get it out to neutral. They chase in after it, but the play is offsides. Fresh skaters out there for Des Moines. Cora, Miles, Chael, Kale, Charlie. Played in Charlie with a shot on goal. Saved by West St. Paul. Offensive face-off coming up. Kale on the draw. Charlie there with it. Plays it along the boards, back behind the net. Chael there to pick it up. Can't quite make the play. Ribs it back around the boards, behind the net. Miles Davis there to step up. Charlie tries to push him to the outside. Cora's there, breaks up the play. Nice stick save. And there will be a penalty upcoming on Cora. For a rough. Jake's asking for an explanation. We go on the penalty kill here for a minute 30. We've got 2:32 left in the second period. Cleared out of the zone. Zane hustles after it, so it's not icing. Atlas there to pick it up. Over to Hudson. Fitzy there out to center. Atlas. No, that's not Atlas. Sorry. That was Zane, far side. Out of the zone. Hudson chases after. Atlas is there. Fitzy's there. Shoots it in. Gets it in over the blue line. We're onside. Fitzy with the shot towards the goal. Hudson there to pick it up behind the goal. That's a penalty upcoming on West St. Paul for a cross check. So we will skate 4 aside for 20 seconds. Offensive zone face-off upcoming. Things have gotten a little chippy here in the late stages of the second period. Easton with it. Right into the corner. Will Klein hustles in to pick it up. We're back to 5 skaters aside. Minute and 5 left on the power play now. Keith out there to pick it up. Right off the bench. Can't quite get the handle on it. West St. Paul plays it here out through neutral. Easton with a nice play to pick it up. Shot on goal. Doesn't quite make it through. Stick save by the goaltender. Alex around the near boards to get it back deep. Into Keith. Out, it pops out front. Paxton there. Deflects it back in deep for Des Moines. Keith runs into the board. And I believe we have a penalty upcoming, yes. So we will go on the penalty kill in 20 seconds after West St. Paul is done serving their minor for cross-checking. Seven seconds left in the second period. At the end of 2 periods of play, Des Moines leads 4-0. Shots on goal are even 8 for Des Moines, 8 for West St. Paul. We will be on the kill here in 4 seconds at the start of the third period. Start of the third period. West St. Paul back to full strength. Simon with a nice save. Defensive zone faceoff upcoming. Easton on the draw. Miles gets it. Can't quite clear the zone. Up to Sayre. Up to Paxton. Nope. Cora comes out to challenge him. Nice stick save out front. Played along the near boards by Paxton. Miles there to knock it away. Cora there to get it up and out. Easton with a potential breakaway. In all alone. And he scores! Scoring for Des Moines, his third of the game, Easton Hoff. Zane back there to pick it up, and it's going to be icing. Offensive zone face-off upcoming. Kale, Chael, and Harley out there for the forwards. Zane and Phipsy on defense. Phipsy hustles back in the defensive zone. Nice play to break it up. Squirts out front. No goal. Score remains 5-0. Kale with it. Chael along the far boards. Can't quite get it out. Charlie hits it around the back of the net. Plays it up the near boards. Chael with it. Turnover picked up by West St. Paul. Charlie with it behind the net. Plays it up to Zane. Zane in all alone. Possible breakaway. He shoots. No goal. Steered aside. Penalty upcoming on Jake's lobbing for a penalty shot. Penalty shot has been awarded. Zane on the penalty shot. Zane with the penalty shot coming. Takes it right down the middle. Up and over. He shoots and he scores. Score now reads 6-0. We are now in running time. Icing on the play upcoming. Offensive zone face-off upcoming. Hudson on the draw with Atlas and Will Klein. Will plays it behind the net. Loses the handle on it. Turnover picked up by West St. Paul. Play back out to center. Henry hustles back. Nice defensive play to break it up. Hudson there to pick it back up. West St. Paul plays it out to center. Henry back behind the net to pick it up. Atlas on the far wall. Picked up by Hudson. In all alone, he's got Will as a helper. He shoots and he scores! Scoring for Des Moines. His second of the game, Hudson home. Houston out there on the draw. Picked up by Cora. Keith along the far wall. West St. Paul picks it up. Right there at the blue line by Cora. Turned away. Keith there to pick it up. Steer back in deep behind Simon. West St. Paul scores. Score now reads 7-1 with 9:50 remaining in the third. Again, we're in running time because of the 6-goal difference. Picked up again by West St. Paul. Right there at the blue line by Cora. They shoot it into the far corner. Picked up along the near wall. Again, played over to the near boards. Paxton there to pick it up. Plays it along the near wall. Up and out. Hudson and Keith. Easton and Keith, excuse me. Hustling after to get it. Paxton there on the near boards. Easton tries to get it back deep. Keith interfered with on the play, no call. West St. Paul picks it up behind their net. Met there by Easton. West St. Paul 2-on-2 through center. Miles steps up, tries to break it up. Blocked away by Simon. Cora in there to pick it up on the far boards. West St. Paul gathers it up. Behind the net. Stoppage of play. Coincidental Miners coming up. Keith. Both players assessed a 1 minute and 30-second penalty for roughing. Neutral zone faceoff coming up. A little confusion. It's 5-on-5, Coincidental Miners. Kale with it along the near boards. Gets it in over the blue line. Got Chael and Charlie there. Chael with the puck on net, deflected into the corner. Along the far boards. Kale and Chael there. Charlie picks it up. Deflected up in the air, back down. Kale take it out on the play. Out of the zone, it's offsides. Kale kind of got upended. Kale gets up under his own power, skates off. I think he just got maybe I don't know. Not even going to speculate. Wind knocked out of him, smacked his tailbone, I'm not sure. Played out through neutral. West St. Paul picks it up. They've got numbers, 3-on-1 if they hurry. Henry there with the nice defensive play. Played in behind Simon, but he deflects it into the corner. Picked up nicely by Will Klein. But we're offsides on the play. Again, 5:46 left in the third period. Score reads 7-1. Atlas with it along the near boards. Gets it in on sides. He's got Will breaking towards the net. Can't quite get the pass to him. Broken up along the near boards. Atlas with it in the near corner. Out front, can't quite get a shot away. Atlas back. Pressures him again. Henry there to knock it back deep. Hudson in there to break it up. Alex Tees with a nice shot to keep it in the zone. Atlas there battling away. Turnover. Out to neutral. Gets it to him. West St. Paul has a man breaking to the net. And they score. Score reads 7-2 with 4:20 remaining in the third period. No goal. Shot off the post. Picked up in the far corner by Miles Davis. Keith with it there. Gets it up to Paxton. Easton in to get it. Shot on net. Covered by West St. Paul. Offensive face-off upcoming for Des Moines. Easton there to keep it in. Deflects out front through the middle. Cora there with a nice shot to get it back in. Keith taken out on the play, no call. Cora there again to get a nice play to keep it in the zone. Gets it back deep. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third period. Played along the near boards. Up to Miles. Over to Cora. Keith there to pick it up. Nice play. Gets it back deep. It turned over. Picked up by West St. Paul. Right out to center. Warrior player didn't quite realize it was right there. Right into the near corner. Up along the near boards. And the play is offside. Played out to center. Picked up by West St. Paul. Get it over the blue line. They're on sides. Minute and 8 seconds left in the third period. Kale plays it up to Charlie. Can't quite get it out of the zone. Tipsy there along the far boards. .40 seconds left. Zane with another opportunity. Comes in, shoots. Oh, blocker save over the top of the goal. Again, apologize for the shaky camera. Quite a bit of kids in the stands this evening, running back and forth. Five seconds left. Final score, Des Moines wins 7-2. Again, final score, Des Moines 7, West St. Paul 2. Our next game is tomorrow at 11 a.m., I believe, against Edina. And then we're back here again tomorrow night at 6:30 versus Austin. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We will see you tomorrow.